Rand Paul is going to randomly attack Bill Clinton here and get personal. Let's listen, and then I'll tell you why he's doing it.
Well, you know, I mean, the Democrats, one of their big issues is they've concocted and says Republicans are committing a war on women. One of the workplace laws and rules that I think are good is that bosses shouldn't prey on young interns in their office. And I think really the media seems to have given President Clinton a pass on this. He took advantage of a girl that was 20 years old and an intern in his office. There is no excuse for that, and that is predatory behavior, and it should be something we shouldn't want to associate with people who would take advantage of a young girl in his office. This isn't having an affair. I mean, this isn't me saying, oh, he's had an affair, we shouldn't talk to him. Someone who takes advantage of a young girl in their office, I mean, really. And then they have the gall to stand up and say Republicans are having a war on women. So, yes, I think it's a factor. Now, it's not Hillary's fault.
But it should be an issue.
But it is a factor in judging Bill Clinton in history.
Right, but is it something that Hillary Clinton should be judged on if she were a candidate in 2016?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that. This was with regard to the Clintons, and sometimes it's hard to separate one from the other. But I would say that with regard to his place in history, that it certainly is a discussion. And I think in my state, you know, people tend to sort of frown upon that. We wouldn't be, you know, if there was someone in my community who did that, they would be socially, we would disassociate from somebody who would take advantage of a young woman in the workplace.
Let me decode that for you from political speak to normal conversation. I am running for president in 2016, and I am trying to tear down Hillary Clinton, and I am trying to do that not based on her actions, but based on the actions of her husband. Do you want this guy being the first husband when he's trying to get BJs from everybody and their mother? I'm just saying, vote Rand Paul instead, and there won't be any BJs in the White House. Except the ones I give to corporations. Yeah, Rand, it's so tired. Just give it up. He actually said there, the media gave Clinton a pass when that happened. It consumed the nation for a year straight. Remember the Ken Starr report? It was like 1,000 pages of a pervy old Republican going, oh yeah, and then it looks like Bill held Monica's hair. Oh, and that's kind of hot. Oh yeah, and let me give you more details. Yeah, that's not giving a pass. They talked about it endlessly, and by the way, they should have given it a pass. Personal issues are personal issues. Just because peepees are involved doesn't mean that the nation has a right to know what goes on in a public figure's private life. They're still entitled to a private life. But did you notice what he tried to do there? False equivalence to the max. He goes, well, the GOP isn't against women because Bill Clinton got a blowjob once. Wait, what? Are you really trying to whitewash GOP policies because of something that Bill Clinton did in his personal life? There's no equivalence there. Here's the issue. The GOP is against women because at one point you guys voted against the Violence Against Women Act. Now, what did that bill do? It created the National Domestic Violence Hotline, which of course was responsible for helping many women, saving many women's lives even, and it made stalking illegal. And it always comes up for to have a vote on it again because it got a sunset provision on it. So when it came up for a vote again, the Republicans didn't vote in favor of it. Now, eventually it did get passed, but that's after they voted against it like 2 or 3 times. Okay, that's a war on women. You know what else a war on women is? Voting against the Lilly Ledbetter Act, which actually made it easier for women to sue due to gender pay inequities. That was one of the first bills Obama signed. They voted against that. They also filibustered the Paycheck Fairness Act. Yeah, they're not waging a war on women at all. And not to mention, you know what a real war on women is? Passing transvaginal ultrasound bills in different red states that make it so that the state can legally rape you. Okay, I don't know if you know this. They don't have to actually insert one of these ultrasound things into your vagina, right, to see what's going on. They could do it on your stomach. But the transvaginal ultrasound bills make them go into your vagina to see the embryo or the fetus. And of course, they do that to try to disincentivize you from getting an abortion. So yes, transvaginal ultrasound bills, the legal raping of a woman by the state, yes, that is a war on women. And no, you cannot whitewash all of your sexist policies because once at one time one Democrat may have had an affair or may have did something that you didn't personally approve of in his private life.